Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be about who you truly are and what you're meant to be. So basically, what is your true life path? That is the video. And today we have 3 groups that you can choose from, and if you're new here, let me just try to tell you how this works. So this is group number 1, this is group number 2, and this is group number 3. So you're going to meditate on the question, who I am truly and what am I meant for, and then you're just going to pick the group that you feel most drawn to. And sometimes you might feel drawn to more than just one group. In that case, feel free to go to both groups, and I'm going to leave the timestamp for each of the group in the comment as well as in the description box below, so just scroll down and click the timestamp of your group. So let me introduce you to the group. So for our group number 1, we have the Crybaby Tarot deck with the Sea Train. Okay. And for group number 2, we have the Kitty Corn Tarot deck with the Rose Quartz. Let me just show you what they look like up close so you can feel a bit more connected to these and pick out the best group for you. And for group number 3, we have the Cloud Monet Tarot deck with the Obsidian. Okay. I'll give you a few moments of meditation on the cards, so pick the group that you want to see the most, and I'll see you at the timestamps of your group. Welcome group number 1. If you chose this group, this is your reading for who you're truly meant to be and who you really are. So 9 of Pentacles tells me that you are actually the person who really wants to be independent financially, and also you like to work alone as well, and you also enjoy having your alone time, so much so that when you are alone, you sort of have the ideas coming and flowing very easily. And group number 1, 9 of Wands also tell me that you actually have this a lot of will and strength in you, and you're very resilient. That is what I can see, group number 1. You're very resilient, and you're also very ambitious person, and sometimes you might be very like working so much to the point of burnout because you're so resilient that sometimes you forget about the limit of your own power and your resilience. So sometimes you can have a fake and some sort of false impression about how much we can handle. And group number 1, I can see that once you break out of that trap, once you break out of that working yourself too much to the point of burnout, I can see that you're going to have a lot of stability in your life, and who you're truly meant to be is the person who needs to come out of your sort of like super serious person persona. Group number 1, I can see that deep down you're really playful, and you're very lovable, and you're so full of love, and you want to give that love to a lot of people, and you're actually very playful and very kind, but you seem to be giving off a bit of a reserved type of vibe, group number 1. But who you're truly meant to be is the person who needs to show your playfulness and your kindness and sort of like your immature side that is not so serious to the world, so that the world can see who you truly are deep inside and can really connect with you and can really truly embrace you and see you for who you truly are. So group number 1, I can see that you sort of have this a bit of a guarded persona, and if you come out of that shell, group number 1, I can see that you're going to be actually very popular and famous, not just in your social cycle, but also in a bigger, wider community. So yeah, King of Cups tells me that you are very empathetic, group number 1, and who you truly are meant to be is someone who perhaps can also be like a counselor or someone who is just very good at giving out advice. So group number 1, if you feel like you have this sort of intuition to see through people's emotions and you can connect with other people's easily, but you don't really show that you feel them and you understand people's struggles outwards, but you know that you feel their struggles and you really empathize with them outwardly, well, now is the time and the sign to tell you that you need to show that side of yours sooner than later. Because who you truly are meant to be is the person that is going to be connected emotionally on a deeper level with a lot of people that you meet in your life, group number one. So for some reason, I feel as though you're not as confident in your emotional intelligence, group number one, and that's why you keep it to yourself, group number one, about your feelings, advice, whatever analysis that you have about other people's emotions. So instead of keeping it to yourself, group number one, share your wisdom, group number one. Don't be afraid, and who you truly are meant to be is the person who can truly connect with other people. So don't be afraid to show off that emotional, intelligent side of yours, group number one. And don't be so inside your head too much, okay? So yeah, this card is telling you to relax, and I can sense a lot of like tension in you, group number one. So I can see that you might be the person who struggles a lot with anxiety, group number one. And maybe that's why you hold back a lot of the sides of your personality so much, is that you feel as though people will not be able to accept you for who you truly are. Perhaps you feel as though whatever feelings you're feeling or whatever experiences that you're going through or whatever that you have to say about other people, you feel as though those are not really valuable, group number one. But who you truly are and what you're truly meant to be is the person who gives great advice, group number one. So you need to really like relax, chill out, and let your true side come out to the front and actually believe in yourself, group number one. You really need self-belief in yourself that your words are valuable and what you put out to the world is very valuable, group number one. And you actually have a strong emotional energy to you, and that is what you need to really like show off to the world. Just show it off. Don't hold it in. Don't keep your gift to yourself, group number one. So it doesn't have to be just being about a counselor, group number one. There might be some talents, group number one. You know yourself which talents you have inside you that you are not really confident about. But a lot of people, or at least people very close to you, notice and realize that you have this talent and gift to you that you should show out to the world more, group number one. So you hesitate a lot, group number one, for the projects that you would actually like to take on. So these cards are telling you that now is the time to really do the actions instead of being in your head too much, group number one, and really just go out and do it. Really just follow your heart, group number one. I can see that you're the type to sort of be stuck in your own head. So instead of following your heart, you follow your head too much. And sometimes you overthink too much. And group number one, you are the type of person who should follow your heart instead of your head. Why? Because you overthink a lot and you get anxious a lot when you follow your head. And that's where your energy is put into the wrong place, right? So group number one, you should really follow what is in your heart. Ask yourself questions. All right, what does my heart truly desire? And what does my heart truly want to be? So group number one, I can feel that you're the person that might go like, okay, well, I don't really like this job, but it pays the bill, right? So group number one, you sort of like follow through that practicality of things instead of like what is in your heart. You truly want to be this, you truly want to do this job, but you do this job that actually offers you practicality, okay? So group number one, you should really follow your heart instead of your head that tells you to be more practical, okay? And of course, group number one, it's very scary to follow your heart instead of following what you know is a bit more stable and a bit more practical. But what's truly, truly calling out for your true life path is to truly follow your heart and what's inside, okay? I know it can be scary, but you need to have these things. And Nine of Swords is definitely confirming that you need to follow your heart, as in when you don't follow your heart, you keep this tension, you keep this energy. For example, you're in your workplace, okay, but this is a job that you don't necessarily like truly in your heart, so you cannot be truly who you are. You cannot be truly yourself. So for example, group number one, let's say that you are actually a very creative person, but you are stuck in job positions that truly are opposite to the creative side, okay? It can be, for example, accounting jobs, okay? So accounting jobs are not necessarily creative jobs that you can have, right? So you're in those jobs that truly trap your true desires inside. So those just makes you feel your energy to be bottled up, you know? So you need to let your creative side out, right? Listen to your heart out in order to go for it. And of course, it can be scary and not really practical solution to just quit your job and go for what you truly desires, of course. But what I mean is that you need to at least do it. Do what you truly want as a side gig or a side job in order to really let those timid, intense energy bottled up inside out a bit more. Okay, Page of Swords is also telling you that you truly know what you really want, group number one. So you truly need to really follow that head, follow that voice in your head that's telling you to do what your heart truly desires, group number one. And I also want to see what you are meant to do in this life, group number one. Okay, so the Lovers card tell me that you actually are meant to be in this sort of the people-oriented type of fields, people-oriented type of site. So you have a lot of love to give, group number one, and that's why when you keep those love bottled up inside, you just feel like it's not who you are, you know, and you just don't feel like your true authentic self is not being used and it's not being helpful to others, group number one. So what you really need is to truly just go out there, and even like it doesn't necessarily even have to be like a job, group number one. You just have to like go out there in your community and then just truly be yourself, truly believe in yourself enough that you have those wisdom that a lot of people can appreciate from you, group number one. Okay, so the moon is just telling you that you feel uncertain that this sort of following your heart can actually work out for you, group number one. But trust me, it's going to work out for you because you have so much messages from the universe telling you that you need to just relax and just trust in yourself enough to go for what's in your heart. And it can be about going to this a bit more creative side if you're truly in your practical side instead. Okay, so group number one, that is what I have for your reading for today. And I hope that you really enjoyed this reading. If you did, like and subscribe, and also let me know what you thought about it and let me know what videos you want to see next. And thank you for watching. Welcome group number two. If you chose this group, this is your reading for who you truly are and what you're meant to be in your life. So I can see that you are a person who is quite content, who is like grateful for a lot of the things that are already happening in your life and a lot of the things that you already have in your life. So group number two, you actually have a very healthy mindset that's very good for you. And who you truly are meant to be in this life is that I can see that you are a jack of all trades. So I can see that you are a person who needs to just spread your wings and try everything out that your hobby and interest desire, okay? And for example, I can see that you actually have a variety of hobbies that you haven't actually tried yet, group number two. So who you are truly meant to be is that you need to truly expand your horizons and try those hobbies out instead of delaying any sooner. And for example, you're almost like a person who is almost a master at this one thing, but sometimes you have this habit to give up, group number 2, easily. And you have this habit of procrastinating a lot, group number 2. So I can see that you really need to stop doing those things. And I'll be honest in my reading, all right? So you need to truly go for those things that you know that will bring you a lot of happiness and joy. And I can see that you are the person, instead of settling it down in one spot, you just want to go out in different directions. And who you truly are meant to be is like a bird. That is the energy that I get. So a bird is meant to fly, right? And feel the wind and see the world from a different perspective than most people do. You see things from sort of like a wider perspective, group number 2, and that's who you are truly meant to be. And perhaps right now you're stuck in sort of like a desk job, but who you truly are meant to be in this life is sort of like have this sort of remote job that allows you to travel more, that allows you to see people and make friends from all over the world. And I can see you, group number 2, being like a digital nomad. So I can see that that kind of nomad lifestyle truly suits you and who you truly are meant to be in this life, group number 2. I can see that you're very open-minded about the life experiences. So I can see that once you truly give in to those desires and truly listens to that side of yours that truly wants to experience everything, then that's who you truly are meant to be in alignment with, okay? And I can see that you're also meant to be in a life that is also a bit stable. And instead of sort of like daydreaming about having the stable family relationships, group number 2, you need to truly go out there and build that stable relationships as well, group number 2. And I can see, group number 2, there is some sort of cognitive dissonance within you. You're a bit confused about whether you should go out there, travel the world, or whether you should build a family first that's stable. So, group number 2, sometimes you just need to find your person that is very capable of traveling with you, right? You don't have to necessarily be stuck down in this stable life that you feel like stuck with. So you just need to find someone who aligns with your life goals and your lifestyle, that can actually travel with you, that can really be with you in your same lifestyle. So group number 2, who you're truly meant to be is also the person who can and who will share the same lifestyle as you, as well as the values of always learning and always experiencing new things and always experiencing new novelty of life. Okay, so you see this card just confirms that who you truly are meant to be is like a nomad, right? The person who deserves minimalistic lifestyle. So group number 2, I can see that who you truly are meant to be is the person who feels very like burdened by having too much things in your life. Let it be physical things or just too many friends. So group number 2, you are the person who need quality instead of quantity. So you truly are the spirit of joy. You truly are the person who loves novelty. You truly are a symbol of the fool, as in not like an idiot, but like as in the person who really love enjoying new experiences. So yeah, I can see that you are the person who manifests all of these things that a lot of people wish they could do, which is to forget about how most people are meant to live their lives, right? Most people believe that they should get married before they are 30 or have children before they're 40 as such. But group number 2, you really truly don't believe in those kind of lifestyles. And of course you want those some days, you want those stable things in your life, but you want those later in life. So group number 2, I can see that who you truly are meant to be is you just want to experience the world before you have children, before you have stable relationships. So I can see that you are the type of person that is meant to be very independent, that is meant to be a bit of like an entrepreneur. And I can see that you have this outgoing energy, group number 2. and maybe you don't show that to the world, but once you show that outgoing energy to the world, I can see you being like a YouTuber who shares your travel experiences and doing like something that's most people don't really do. In that case, I can see you being very successful as well, group number 2. So yeah, I can see that the universe is telling you to sort of reflect on yourself for what you truly want right now. Do you truly want the stability in your life right now, or do you truly want to expand your horizons? So whatever it is, who you truly are meant to be also has to come from the self-introspection that you need to do in your life, group number 2. Alright, so this also tells me that you need support of the close friendships and close family members as well, group number 2. So I can see that you really value your friends and family, and you really value the people around you. So I can see group number 2 is that when you travel alone, or when you try to do new things, or try to delve into the hobbies that you want, I can see that you prefer to have it with the people that are close to you, and that's why maybe you're thinking and daydreaming about having a family member that you would like to travel together with. And group number 2, that is possible, definitely, you know. There is no rule book about life and how you want to live in, and I can see that in your future you would definitely have your family members, even your children, you know, traveling together with you and just doing the things that you love with you, like going skiing, doing a lot of water sports, doing a lot of adventurous sports with you. And I can see, group number 2, that you're sort of like a daredevil, you know. You're sort of a person who is a risk taker, who really loves to try new things. So I can see that once you just let that side of you take control, you will definitely have this very fulfillment in your life, and you're very confident in yourself as well. So I can see, group number 2, that once you just believe in yourself and just really truly believe in the people around you and take the guidance of the people around you, then you're going to enjoy a life that is very fulfilled. So yeah, who you're truly meant to be is, again, this card confirms that you really prefer having like 2 or 3 friends who are very quality instead of just quantity, group number 2. So I can see, group number 2, you already have like a set of values that you work with. So I can see that you really truly value family, you truly value friends, you truly value quality over quantity, you truly value new experiences. So who you truly are meant to be is the person who truly just go on with your own paths instead of following the norms, you know. A lot of people might tell you, group number 2, that you are a bit different from other people, as in the way that you see life. You don't see life as living in a 9-to-5 jobs. You see life as in the way that you can make it happen, where you start your own business and you just travel the world instead, okay? So I can see, group number 2, that you are not the person who wants to be tied out to the traditional part of what life is supposed to be, group number 2. So I can see that you truly are just meant to enjoy the life that's full with the experiences that you're going to later tell your grandparents, grandchildren, not grandparents. Of course, you can tell that to your grandparents too, about your life, okay? Group number 2, you're meant to have a very, very fulfilling, very enriching, and very, very exciting life stories that's full of variety. And those are the perfect stories you're going to have to tell your grandchildren and your own children as well. You know, group number 2, you're not meant to live a boring life. You're meant to live a life that's just going like up and down, but in a way that is sort of like the way that you live your life. You're meant to sort of decide, the person who decides, who gets to live a life the way that you are meant to live your life is you, and you know that, group number 2. You know that you are the one who decides how to live your life. So I can see that your life is going to be just who you truly are meant to be is just a person who will have so many amazing stories to tell back in the future for sure. So yeah, group number 2, I can see a lot of your personalities and who you truly are meant to be in your life. So that is it for your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and also what videos you want to see next, and I will see you in my next videos. Alright. Alright, welcome group number 3. If you chose this card, this is your reading for who you're truly meant to be and what you are meant to do in this life. So I can see that you are a person who truly values family and who truly wants some sort of stability in your life. And also, I can see that who you're truly meant to be is this person who can share your wisdom and who can share whatever that you have been through out to the world. So when you share your experiences, I can see that a lot of people are going to resonate with you, and I can see that because of your experiences, that has made you stronger, and who you are truly meant to be in this life is that you need to just share that part of yours, the part of yours that is a bit dark, but that can be definitely realistic and that can help a lot of people also realize and connect with you, group number 3. And I can also see that you have a lot of passion about whatever that you do, group number 3. You actually value a lot of hard work, group number 3. I can see that you take everything that you do not with a grain of salt, but with a lot of like passion and sort of like pride in it, group number 3. So I can see that the person you are meant to be in this life is a person who is going to be a leader, who is going to spread that good energy, who is going to spread that in-depth insights about a lot of life and about a lot of topics. So if you are a person who works in computing, you are not just going to teach people how to do coding, but you're also going to teach people about the process of becoming a software engineer, as in the process that it takes you to create the applications or create the websites that actually make some sort of impact on other people. So group number 3, who you are truly meant to be is the person who is so good with their job that you know how to connect it to the bigger cause, and you're the person who is meant to do a lot of work that shows people that whatever that they do, it has a bigger impact more than they realize. And you're the person who is like a messenger for those things, who will tell other people about these things. Okay, and you are the type of person who will bring a lot of joy and happiness, who will bring a lot of peacefulness, who will bring a lot of fulfillment, as in you know that a lot of people around you, they just feel very stable with you, group number 3. I can see that once you date someone, a lot of people are not going to see you as this person for fun. They're not going to see you as a casual relationship type. They know that you're the type that's either going to marry or break up. It is nowhere in between, group number 3. So who you are truly meant to be is the person who knows that they will enjoy their lives to the best. So who you're truly meant to be is the person who knows that they want to truly make the best out of your life. Okay, and I can see that you have a lot of the flirty energy to you, group number 3. So I can see, group number 3, that you are also meant to sort of like share your playfulness and also share your romantic side. So group number 3, I can see you doing like poetry as well, So I can see that you could be the one to sort of share your poems out to the world. It doesn't have to be like a big thing. It can just be like a side hobby to the world, and a lot of people will be like, wow, this is a very resonating and also very deep and creative energy that they feel from you, and they can feel that you're very mature as well. Who you're meant to be is the person who can sort of touch other people's hearts, not just on the surface level, but on a deeper level as well, group number 3. And I can see that who you're meant to be is also to build a stable family life as well, group number 3. Okay, and I can see that, group number 3, you are the person who sort of gives hope to a lot of people, as in what their potentials are, group number 3. So you see the goods in everyone, group number 3, and that is your power. And who you're truly meant to be and what you're truly meant to do is to show the people around you what their talents are, and you recognize other people's strengths and also their weaknesses, but in a way that you recognize their weaknesses as in the ones that they can always improve and the ones that they can used to their advantage instead of just disadvantage. So group number 3, you have this very encouraging aura about you. You have this very much of an uplifting energy about you, and I can see that you're very caring as well, and because of that a lot of people are in awe of you, and a lot of people when they see you they just like, wow, how can this person be so mature, like put up together, but at the same time they also have this playful aura around them, you know. They see you as this person who is very put up together, and they see you as this person a bit of a mystery, but also they see you as this person who also encourage the other people to do the things that they know they can do. So you're the type of person who brings out the best in other people, group number 3. So yeah, I can see you working in fields like consulting. I can see you working in fields like mentorship, mentor, like being a mentor to other people. And I can see you, for example, just like doing yoga, you know, and then you do like a yoga community in your city, and a lot of people are going to come by you, and they can just sense the great energy that you have in you, and they just feel relaxed with you. They just feel like, you know, whatever they do, new yoga poses, they can do it when they're with you. All right, so yeah, so you see, like, you just give people a lot of comfort, as in you just feel like sort of like a mother figure. And you know, in a friend group, group number 3, you're the type of friend that gives off a mother energy, you know. You're the type of friend that takes care of people around you. So who you're truly meant to be is the person that is going to make a big family. That is what I can see. I can definitely see group number 3 that you're not the person who's going to have just one child and get it over with. I can see that you want to build a big family, and who you're truly meant to be is the person who will build a big family. But I can also see group number 3 that you can be a bit of an idealist, and you can give birth to many children and think that that might work out. And of course it will work out, you know, but considering the practicalities of things, so you should also think about the tradition of things, and try to balance it out as well, group number 3. So who you're meant to be is the person who is like a solid rock for everybody around you, you know. And that is such a beautiful thing. You're the person that people go to when they're not just having a good time, but you're the person that people can go to when they're having a hard time. And I'm sure group number 3, that people around you really value you for those insights, and for those ability for them to be able to rely on you. Okay, so I can see group number 3 that you might be moving into a new city or a new country, and there are a lot of transitions in your life, as in you're going to start a new business that will make you more stable. And I can see group number 3 that it's not going to be like a very big change, but you're just going to go out there traveling, and then you're going to gain new perspectives, and you're going to be even more of a solid person in your life as well. Okay, so yeah, so group number 3, you really truly value having a strong romantic partnerships as well, and you are actually the person who is very careful about making decisions, group number 3. So I can see that whatever decisions that you make, I can see that you take it very seriously, especially when it comes to romantic relationships and marriage. So I can see that you're going to, of course, want a partner that is also going to be a solid rock to you, group number 3. But I can see that it's going to work out for sure, group number 3. With the Lovers card already being here, you're going to, of course, be very fulfilled in your relationship as well, because you just have this energy of like very like self-assured on what you truly want, group number 3. So who you're truly meant to be is the person who is just going to be the person who tries their best in whatever relationships that they're in and whatever job that they do. So group number 3, whatever you do, I can see that you do it best, and you do it very, very well. And a lot of people are going to see that side of you once you go by the years, and sometimes you might even feel imposter syndrome, group number 3, because you might think like, wow, why are these people believing in me in this such a big position, or why are these people believing in me to do this such a big job that impacts a lot of people, you know, group number 3. But group number 3, that is who you are meant to be, and that's why people trust you and sees you. And sometimes, you know, we cannot really see ourselves objectively as other people see us. So group number 3, really trust in other people and what they're telling you about you, that you're very reliable, you're very capable, and you are just the person that they want in their lives. So you're the person that once someone has, they don't want to let you go. They know that you're the one, whether it's romantic relationship or friendship, because you have all these qualities that are so desirable. Okay, group number 3. So one last card before we go. Let's see. You see the Magician. This card just confirms what I just said about you. You have everything that you need. You have all the qualities that are meant to thrive, and not just survive, but to thrive and be like impact other people in such a positive way. You have this Magician vibes that, which is like you can do anything and everything. People see you as this so smart, so intelligent, so put together, and you just need to believe in this magician side of yours, so that you need to manifest these things that I just told you about, and these are who you are truly meant to be, group number 3. So yeah, this is your reading, group number 3. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know what you think in the comments about your reading, and let me know what videos you want to watch next time as well. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next videos.